for a while. Because you're not supposed to go into the hot tub if you have fungal infections.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck it was, but...
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through everything.
But I mean, now that you know.
Yeah.
Because that can make it worse.
Yeah.
And you don't want your, like, green getting washed off anyways.
Yeah. Let me know when the stream comes up, because I have notifications off, so it doesn't really tell me.
It's up.
Alright.
I hoped you'd come.
It's
I won't
buffering,
remain
but
here
it's
much
up.
longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
Jeez, okay.
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain.
What color are our eyes?
But following the code left me with no regrets.
Ours
you
are
will.
like a bluish purple.
Is that something that changes based on your Paragon and Renegade?
You know, I never asked
No,
you if
that is
code
something
has
you pick at
anything
the
useful
beginning of
on
the
fighting
game.
Reapers.
Treat
Okay,
them
'cause
as
that would be
any other
cool,
enemy.
you know?
Show
Yeah.
no quarter, mercy,
the sun
or
does.
weakness.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is the scale of our
Um,
foe. The code is too strict.
I think
to
the
account
only
for
thing that
such
changes if you
small
don't fix it
discrepancies.
is the cybernetic scarring, which I never fixed. So because I'm more
Is that how
Paragon,
you
they
see
just
it
don't
too?
really show up
You
except in the
yourself
hands because I have
killed
a
a
little
Reaper
bit of
on the
Renegade.
Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falere be alright in the monastery?
Yeah.
What's left of it?
We spoke for some time.
It
It won't
shows
be
up in a
easy.
lot of the fics that I
But
read,
if
and
there is
it
a
turns
way
your
to
eyes red.
survive, Falere will find it. It was
If it does,
good
I've never
to see her
noticed
again.
it.
Well,
Perhaps it's unseemly for a
your
Justicar to
eyes
dwell so
bloodshot.
much on her
Oh.
family.
That might be the case. I don't know.
I'm
I've
just
never
happy
gone
things
like a
worked
full
out.
Renegade route.
I was fortunate that Falere saw things so clearly. And it
Well,
would have turned
or
out
like
quite
the
differently
iris
without
is
your
red.
intervention.
Ah.
If it's bad.
Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well.
But you have to
I
get to
don't
a
know
certain
if you
point,
believe
you know?
in such things.
Yeah.
But Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
Or at least it might just be a fixed thing. I don't know.
It probably is, but I don't know immediately off the top of my head.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell
Hell of a
what is
view, isn't it?
fixing and what isn't.
During our war,
Yeah.
this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory
Good to
shards.
see you off the ship.
The Citadel
Yeah.
was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever
God, I
seen the
can hear
Citadel.
me coming
To
through
be
the
here
speaker.
now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire. The power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living are remote.
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
A joint Turian-Krogan force has landed on Arun in an attempt to retake the Volus homeworld from Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
Maybe it's better if we don't ask how. Or where.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this. I could use a sanity check.
Things have been pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed in front of my eyes on Mars. And there weren't enough moments like this with people I care about.
How are you feeling these days?
Feeling up to whatever the Reapers throw at me. And grateful that I convinced you to sit down for half a second and relax.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
If you're trying to butter me up, it might take a nice steak sandwich, too.
So?
Shot of whiskey and a good old Canadian lager. Think they have it?
More likely to have Batarian shard wine.
At my parents' place in Vancouver, drank more than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful view. You know what, though? I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lets me sleep better at night.
You not sleeping, Caden?
Maybe a little restless. It's just, you plan a career, you focus, and then suddenly the world's ending and it's too late to find someone.
Someone?
We've been friends a long time, Shepard. Have you ever known me to be with anyone? I mean, I guess I'm just choosy or patient or... I don't know. Maybe what I've never found and what I want is something deeper with someone that I already care about. That's what I want. What do you want?
I'm sorry, Caden, but we should just keep it professional.
Sure thing, no problem. I understand. But, okay, look. I just want you to know that I consider you a friend. Okay? A good one. Damn, this is way less awkward in my mind. Mostly, I guess I just wanted you to know that I admire you as a commander, and I value your friendship.
You're my brother, Caden.
I'm glad to be part of the crew.
What'd you call it? Sanity check?
Sanity check.
Major Caden Alenko, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount.
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Against the Council. Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
And it'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Paladin. Support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel. Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Jesus, Tom.
Yeah, he is. He's a big boy.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Fair.
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself,
Oh God, we're getting feedback
I want
again.
to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
You're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
I think that ride's been rough on you, Garrus. You've got a new scar every time I see you. Losing a step there in your old age?
Raise your hand if you haven't been killed before.
Touché.
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vakarian. You're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside. Do it.
I'm Garrus Vakarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
You, come with me. Sir!
No wonder Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
All right, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
We can't hold them much longer.
Push! Push forward! Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. Garrus? Roger that!
Enemy neutralized. Look for survivors.
Jacob, are you alright? Come in.
Jacob? How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the Elusive Man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the Collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The Elusive Man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the Elusive Man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this. He's right. We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the Illusive Man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the Illusive Man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Low power. Please wait. Reset complete. Access enabled.
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
So these refugees brought everyone with...
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the Illusive Man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survive one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Evacuation in progress. After checking in, please remain in the shuttle loading area to ensure your...
Dr. Cole?
Of course.
What's your relationship? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the Collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the Collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. The elusive man spares.
That technical...
Riddles, strange.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone?
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on art, love, family. They're all part of that. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
Thanks, Dr. Cole.
Thank you again for everything.
Leave those things. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Calm down. Commander Shepard's here. Of what?
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let me.
Told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Look,
I don't want to die.
I'm getting out of
Go!
Just
Shepard, I'm in here. I'm okay. Let's just do this.
Hey, you okay? How have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people, defending their ideals. I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working in a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
I thought we covered our bases. There's a war on... What did he want?
What would these people have done if we hadn't shown up?
A hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
Got it. Jump.
We must locate the satellite tower. Understood.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
Hostiles landing. Heads up, shuttles!
They are dropping from above.
Enemy on the mounted gun. Gotta get him off that gun.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
Hostiles landing. Heads up, shuttles!
They are dropping from above.
Enemy on the mounted gun. Gotta get him off that gun. Move up. Keep low and find cover. We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually.
1 reset. Circuit incomplete.
Yep. The gun is still down. Let's get over there.
Failure at junction. Repair and reset.
Okay, what about... Edie,
I will make the repairs.
Ready, Garrus? Let them do their worst.
How are the repairs coming?
More time is required. Repairs are complete. The guns may now be brought online.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Power restored. Circuit reset. Guns operational.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. But there's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen you. Your call.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation.
Got it.
Personnel from Project Mia should now be on board and ready to depart. Evacuation in progress. Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
All right. Everyone here head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here!
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Double time it. Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Understood.
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these people... Out of here. Here we go! Enemy shuttles on either side!
I have a visual!
2 shuttles remaining.
Take out that shield generator!
1 shuttle remaining.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer.
Keep going. Damn.
Shuttle 3 away. Evacuation complete.
That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the shuttle.
Understood. Crack! Mech on scene! Jacob, hang tight. We'll clear you a landing zone. Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bringing the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Echo, Tango, Delta squads are underground. Take down Shepard!
Shepard!
Commander!
Reinforcements arriving, sir!
Okay, let's go. Out by the skin of our teeth again, eh, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that Crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the Elusive Man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat-6 washouts, that's just one more reason than
Commander,
worth a damn.
Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the Illusive Man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early.
What's on your mind, EDI?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes. It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I'm speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
Commander, Kaidan was looking for you. I believe he's in the crew quarters.
Are you sure you want to play this game?
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is. Though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my C-Sec days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old.
I'm glad Jacob saw through the Illusive Man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use him. Don't mind us, just telling James here what it means to be a real soldier. Another time, maybe.
Hey, Commander.
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay. Hello again.
Still think you can win this, huh?
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mention those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Maybe I heard something about that too.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega mysteriously dropped while Archangel did a little house cleaning.
So you ran a cleaning service on Omega. Back on Fel Prime, I uncovered a pair of harvesters. Had to kill them by myself.
2 worm necks, that's almost impressive.
Oh, that's not even the best part. They left behind an egg. It hatched, and I trained it to let me fly it.
The Alliance teach you to make up crap like that, or did you figure it out all by yourself?
It's a gift.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so... indulge my impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jack, Jacqueline, Subject Zero, sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink. So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why.
You've been through a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah. Not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vakarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was all right. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the Genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
Hey, if you get a moment, we should head out to the Citadel for a snack. I know a place that, still has steak. I should get back to this report. I'll catch you later, Shepard.
You and this human called Jacob were both part of Cerberus.
That is correct.
And Cerberus is filled with traitors to humanity.
Yes, they oppose us in this war.
Then why should we trust either of you?
We have severed our ties with the organization.
But you were programmed by Cerberus.
I can extrapolate where this is going. I have superseded my original programming and have chosen to oppose Cerberus.
You mean you have chosen to oppose your creators?
Correct.
I find this a very troubling freedom machine. That is all. Those humans you saved were fortunate. There are still places in the galaxy to hide. Our refugees perished. there was nowhere left to run. I trust you, Commander, when you say you no longer expedite Cerberus's goals. Otherwise... Perhaps later, Commander.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Nothing to report, Commander.
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I had hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them?
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes. Cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Shepard.
Tali. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have helped.
Thanks, but I knew you had your own problems. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
And what about us? Would us being together divide the fleet?
No. Well, possibly. I don't know. But right now, I've got civilian ships taking fire. Can we keep this quiet? At least in front of the admirals?
Sure thing, Miss Vas Normandy.
Thank you. If you want to talk in private, maybe you could invite me up to your cabin?
Maybe I could.
And for the record, still totally worth it.
Commander.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the dreadnought.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
What can you tell me about Admiral Gerrel's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Maybe if I had the right incentive? No, that's not... My people need me here.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover, or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your
Commander.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
Hey. You're not alone.
This was supposed to be my father's fight, but he left me with all of this. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. You've given up so much, stood for too long without allies. I didn't want you to do this alone. So, if you're ever lonely, just let me know.
Tali, nothing between us has changed. Unless you wanted to.
Keelah, Shepard. I'm not going to beg, but I didn't come up here just to see the fish.
No, you came up here because I asked you to. I want you here. With me.
Okay.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
We couldn't ask for a better expert.
Thanks, Shadow Broker.
Speaking of which, I see a lot of things in my new position.
Anything we need to discuss?
No, I just hope you two are happy.
Thanks. Ready to hit the Dreadnought?
Yes.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute. No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls will be right there.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Are you all right, Shepard?
All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Thank you for having me over.
Well, I don't actually know where I'm going.
I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
I know people who would pay a great deal for this design.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Ugh, vents. Always the vents.
You did fine at the collector base.
I got set on fire!
Interesting. Their anti-fighter lasers use ultraviolet frequencies. Most ships use infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
You okay?
I will be. Thanks.
Think I found that.
Watch out! Get incoming! Their reinforcements are here!
I don't hear an alarm.
They're yes, they send alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Throwing their lives away.
Networked intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
Disable their shields.
Just don't give them a chance to recharge.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
I transmitted what data we had to a few code breakers. I haven't heard anything back. Sensor data. Can you tell how the Quarian ships are doing?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
I won't let you down, Tali. Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do. The Dreadnought's operations center is just ahead.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
hunters are moving in!
The hunter is down! Careful, there are still hunters cloaked!
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought central processor is handling.
It's connected to all networked Geth everywhere.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the Operations Center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
They're dropping down from the ceiling!
There could be cloak hunters as well!
Watch out! Another wave!
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive. This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Different species have different aesthetic tastes, but I agree. This design is alien. It's amazing to think that the Geth can load their intelligence directly into the ship. They could be all around us.
For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery.
I appreciate what you're doing here, Shepard.
Well, I care deeply about the Quarian people.
It's good to be back on the Normandy.
Let me know if it's too quiet for you to sleep, and I'll find you someplace louder.
Shepard and Tali became physically intimate during their fight against the Collectors.
Thank you for the clarification, Edie.
Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral. Shockwaves! That's a big gun!
We should be okay if we stay in cover.
Good. They've stopped firing.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
Oh, Goddess! The lock!
Come on, let's get out of here.
That was close!
Watch your shield! Stick to cover! On it! Shepard! Grab my hand! Hang on.
I'm all right.
I thought I'd lost you.
You were worried?
You bet I was. You dying because the Geth overrode my hack? Think of my reputation.
Yeah, you were worried.
Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
They only joined the Reapers to save themselves.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
The only other way was to die. It's hard to argue with a species trying to survive.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there. Got it.
Talizora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Keela.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
signal is offline.
Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The patrol fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarians will have an easier time now. There's a combat drone closing. It's placing a turret.
on the Geth. We'll worry about the Admirals later.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go.
The door!
Double time, people.
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field.
We'll make it.
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrel's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings as well?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator live ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks. EDI, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barrier.
Ron, the Konesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Konesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
Shepard, Commander. You opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the Creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant Creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when Creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creators' attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose
Commander,
the war
we've got
every
reports
time.
of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Man, those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? Is a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there? Good to have Tali back, even if it's just for a bit. Although every time you call her Miss Voss Normandy, I kind of expect to see her walking around with a tiara and a sash. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piecier armor? Cause that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy's stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
One moment. I've been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low-volume hydraulics and is top-heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
EDI.
Did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system.
If you can, EDI, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. EDI, make the scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Kaidan.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. EDI out.
By the way, Shepard, it's been good having Tali around. She's a good egg. But wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult. But the Geth? I certainly could have lived happily without coming face to face with another one of those. Got a few things on my plate.
It's nice to have Tali back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines.
The Brute is a hulking amalgamation of Turian and Krogan victims of the Reapers. Because tissue from dextro...
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tali. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tali here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's... not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it. Tali's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. Not right now.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
Don't you have a ship to fly, Joker?
Fine, just asking a simple question.
Thank you. Blackmail would have been awkward to explain to EDI. Ready for the next mission?
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now. Except for perhaps the commander.
What? How do you know?
They're called Geth.
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
I take it you had your own problems with AI?
The Jatil. They were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI seized the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it out the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
EDI might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander. I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it. The machine you call EDI, what if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still time. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Ms. Traynor?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of the Dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... you sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
I found something. Evasion successful. Signal confirmed. I found something. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Signal confirmed.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Alright, so this is the end of the stream where I'll actually be talking a bit. Basically just doing a little wrap up with this side mission, and then we'll be continuing with the story tomorrow.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander.
A treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed. Yep.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors
What's
need to be
her
unlocked
outfit?
before we can initiate a restart.
I know that that's the death mask. I think that's Rosenkopf material greaves.
Got it, Captain.
Good work, Kozlo.
I think that's actually an entire Rosenkopf material outfit.
We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain.
If they're still on site, my team will help send them to hell.
Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Oh no.
We're locked and loaded, ready to move out.
I don't quite remember what her armor set is.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
It's been a while since I've messed with a lot of the armor sets.
Now, nothing.
Yeah, I feel like we're being watched.
Just stay sharp, people.
I don't usually mess with a lot of the individual armor pieces because I know you can custom make like the armor to be ideal for your
Same situation here.
playstyle.
I'll find a way to vent
but
the area.
in my opinion, one of the best armor sets like is just
like
a pre-built set for the Cerberus stuff.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
If I remember correctly. Yep, there it is.
Power is restored. System ready.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2.
Forgot what I was saying.
System restart impossible.
I can see it. You both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the Reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Completely forgot what I was saying. Anyway.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Oh, yeah, about the armor sets. That's what it was.
More to go here.
With a majority of the armor sets in this game, like, there are definitely better, or not better, but different playstyles for everyone. and armor obviously augments that. But for general use, if you're not really into fine-tuning things, I still think the Ajax armor is probably one of the best to have early game for a while. Up until the Citadel DLC, and then there's a specific armor type you get in that DLC. But after that, you can get the armor set from the arena.
Initiating restart.
That really does help a lot. It's very good for, because it lets you pick a set that really fine-tunes your abilities, as opposed to this one. God, I remember this was one of my favorite multiplayer missions back in the OG game. Because I remember there was a DLC that added the reactive maps, where there's like on the Novaria one, there was the blizzard. On the desert one that we haven't actually seen yet, but is coming up later on in the story as a side mission. That one had like sandstorms. This one, the reactor core could trigger periodically, and if you were trapped inside, it would just kill you.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Go save their asses, James.
On it!
No, he's on fire. Was there really? Oh my god, there really was 2 barrier generators in here.
Lieutenant Vega.
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
God, the reactive maps for the multiplayer. I still think that they made a huge mistake with not letting the multiplayer come back. Because if they just... all they need to do was update the graphics to fit the remaster. That's all they needed to do. And obviously have the dedicated servers, which obviously would be a minor issue. For many reasons. But... I still am under the firm belief that they could have made so much money, because they didn't really... They had microtransactions, don't get me wrong. But they were good, reasonable microtransactions, where it's like, hey, you could get access to this, this is like the premium shit, but you could still also earn that shit for free. It was so fucking fun. There's so many memories from that multiplayer growing up.
Saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Thank Lieutenant Vega.
Killing Reapers is thanks enough.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
There's not much to talk about with any of the squad. If anything, what I plan to do is... take some of this stuff back to...
Black Ops always go bad. If you
Back
have
to
to
the
deny the
Citadel.
action, it was a crappy action. Commander?
Get some money. And just pretty much fuck off back to Rannoch. Apologize for language, but this is a mature game anyway. There's a lot of swearing. I did get that. And I think I've already gotten everything I can. I think it's not until there's nothing there if I remember correctly. I think it's not until Priority Rannoch, so after the next like mission that's kind of already available, some more star systems open up.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, I forgot he was here.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
I'll save him for the next time I come back. Oh, it's the other chamber.
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help? I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
I think I might do some shop running. I realize now I have a distinct lack of snipers and SMGs for my squads. My squad. My team, my homies, my family, whatever you want to call them. The Cult of Shepard, as is a joke that will make sense later. Oh, that's right. Okay, so there's a couple people I will talk to later. So what is the Selayan Nebula, the Rings of Elune? Thought I got those. I thought I cleared out the Selayan Nebula. I guess I can't.
Actually, I found a Kekra
turn it in
preserved in amber.
until
Maybe
after.
you could clone it, or
It's been a while since I've like fine-tuned that stuff. Guess I can't turn that in until a little bit later.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
Yeah, get that in.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times
I think
of crisis.
this is actually pretty good armor overall for adepts, engineers. Vanguard, it's pretty good
Cultivating
as
serenity
well.
is possible even during times of crisis.
Honestly, this
At Kanala
that
Exports,
might also
we
be a
believe
really
that
good
a
armor
peaceful heart
set.
is a strong heart. Welcome to Elkos Combine
It's
Arsenal
so
Supplies.
hard to know sometimes what would be the ideal armor set.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs. Sure leave to last a lifetime.
I know that I usually go for the free armor sets, i.e. the Citadel DLC one, and the one that gives you at the beginning of the game, the Ajax armor.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting. Welcome to Agor Munitions.
But all I will say is, it's just do whatever you like, build however you want to build. There's enough like ways to meta the game. But I'm just gonna say, there's no point in metagaming this until unless you're doing the Insanity playthrough. If you're doing Insanity, then by all means, do what 95% of people that do their Insanity playthroughs do. Be sensible.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
Tali saved the Citadel a couple of years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Metagel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
I'd never really come back to the Citadel between getting Tali and that. I never knew that was an interaction, so that's something I learned. But do what 95% of people on Insanity playthroughs do, which I believe is Sentinel, so that we can have tech armor, and then do the classic only use like specific ammo types, weapon types. Some squad members are pretty much always on your roster. You don't care much about dialogue. You care about, not fucking dying. Which is pretty much, yeah, pretty much all there is to it. It's just don't die the series. I know this game was not nearly as bad as the second game, though. Like, the second game against the Collectors, that was the definition of a nightmare. I think I'll swing through the docks, check out the store there, because I think there's now an upgrade in there.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
And how I'm thinking the following streams are going to go is the next stream will primarily be doing all the Rannoch stuff, and then I'm thinking we will move more into the DLCs. Which DLC we do first hasn't been decided yet. I'm thinking what might happen first is probably Omega. Omega is usually a good one to start on.
Batarian State Arms, defending the hegemony. Please observe all caste restrictions when making a purchase. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk, don't remind me.
Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
James is still gambling. Kelly is still trying to help people. Usual. That's probably going to be Omega, then the Citadel DLC. It'll either be the Citadel DLC or Omega first. It's really up in the air on that one. Because I wouldn't mind doing, like a personal stream where it's just me talking with whoever comes to watch.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
And just kind of, not the DLC itself, but the DLC content after the fact.
Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival here. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Ullenby?
No private.
I'll check that later.
We are
I
not.
think I already... I don't know. I will... That's a thing that I have to listen to a few times to,
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate
ensure that she has her own life and sorts. But I would love to do a DLC, like, playthrough of, like... Because I know the DLC itself is fun, it's funny, it's very lighthearted. And then the content of all of the stuff that's added with the arena, the casino, the arcade, like all that stuff is just very fun to do, and it would allow me to get some things sorted out, so that way I don't have the money issue, don't have to worry about other things, can see old squad members, yada yada yada. And get the armor set. Because I would hate to get the arena's armor set and then only have like 2 missions left, like I do in some playthroughs. But ultimately it'll just be up in the air. I'll probably mostly do the first half of the DLC, then do a stream or two of just having fun, chatting, and then it'll all be up in the air with everything else going on in life. If I go to... like when the next stream following that will be, where I will go to like the Omega DLC. I'm thinking about saving the Leviathan DLC until right before, actually yeah, it'll be just the last DLC we do. It won't be, it'll be a bit, but it won't be like saved until after main missions. It'll be saved right after we probably do the Omega DLC. But anyway, that's where I'll be ending the stream. Tune in probably tomorrow if I had to shoot around maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, depending on how things go. But yeah, this has been another Fat Man Mass Effect playthrough, and I'm terrible at outros, so goodbye.